still need much more information to figure out what's going on here. But what we do know is Esther's...
I will drag my leg behind me. I will drag it like a crumpled hatchback, tires blown and sparking across the dimming lights of my vision. I'm running out of painkillers and am following the flicker of the moon home. When Paul keeled over dead on the road to Damascus, they restarted his heart with the jump leads from a crumpled hatchback. It took 21 attempts to convince it to wake up.
There's that number 21 again. Is Damascus a metaphor for the place where the car crash happened? Whoa. Is that a person? By that candle over there, is that another person? Dude! Hey! Is it somebody that I know? He said Paul died. Well, he died and then he came back. Wait, is Paul the drunk driver? And there's the person. Still there. I can only see the silhouette, though. I can only see the silhouette. So, maybe Paul is the drunk driver? It's hard to say. I have so many names.
I've begun my voyage in a paper boat without a bottom. I will fly to the moon in it. I've been folded along a crease in time, a weakness in the sheet of life. Now you've settled on the opposite side of the paper to me. I can see your traces in the ink that soaks through the fiber, the pulped vegetation. When we become waterlogged and the cage disintegrates, we will intermingle. When this paper aeroplane leaves the cliff edge and casts parallel vapor trails in the dark, we will come together.
Where the hell did it go? There was somebody here. We all saw it, didn't we? I've been too small, but I saw it. And lo, he was proceeding on his journey. I am going on my journey. Am I on this journey too? Is it the narrator's journey? He wants to become a bird so he can fly off this island. Are we going to help him with that? Will that solve his grief? For he was come near to Damascus, and has come near to Damascus. I assume Damascus is a symbol for the place of the crash. Neither did he eat
If
nor
only
drink.
Donnelly had experienced this, he would have realized he was his own shoreline, as am I. Just as I am becoming this island, so he became his syphilis, retreating into the burning synapses, the stones, the infection.
So, okay, the carrot. Wow, it's a little unsure what is going on here, but I don't know. But Donnelly had syphilis. Apparently, that's something that I did get. Let's head up here. There's another.
Returning to my car
Something.
afterwards, hands still shaking, and a head split open by the impact. Goodbye to tearful aunts and traumatized uncles. Goodbye to the phenomenal. Goodbye to the tangible. Goodbye Wolverhampton. Goodbye Sanford. Goodbye Cromer. Goodbye Damascus. This cliff path is slippery in the dew. It is hard to climb with such an infection. I must carve out the bad flesh and sling it from the aerial. I must become infused with the very air.
What? So wait, the narrator is the drunk driver? I'm confused. The narrator... It's definitely implied that the narrator was the drunk driver. Maybe there were 3 people there. Maybe all 3 of them were there. I always assumed that it was just 2, the drunk driver and Esther. And it came to pass that as I made my journey... I can't read anymore. Whoa, look at that. What do we have over here? Just a candle? Nothing. And there it is. There it is. It's all mixed up together now. It's hard to say. H2NCH3 into a giant compound here. Is that the pharmaceutical one that he was trying to sell? We'll just move on and we'll head up and hopefully we can find more answers up there. And it came to pass that as I made the journey, right, we saw that from the other side. I couldn't read any further. Just continue heading up along the candles. The candles. Journey. And was come nigh unto Damascus. I can't read anything else really. Something noon. I have no idea. I'm too close. I can't see it from here. And it come from, yeah, and a light from heaven shone around. What? A light from heaven. What? Shone, yeah, shone round about me. There we go. And could not see.
Blind with panic, deaf with the roar of the caged traffic, heart stopped on the road to Damascus, Paul sat at the roadside hunched up like a gull, like a bloody gull. As useless and as doomed as a syphilitic cartographer, a dying goatherd, an infected leg, a kidney stone, blocking the traffic bound for Sanford and Exeter. He was not drunk, Esther. He was not drunk at all. All his roads and his tunnels and his paths led inevitably to this moment of impact. This is not a recorded natural condition. He should not be sat there with his chemicals and his circuit diagrams. He should not be sat there at all.
Oh, Paul is definitely the drunk here. Definitely. Damn it. So, Esther... Wait. Does that make Esther the narrator's wife? She must be. I can't really make out what this said. It said something about the glory. We have to keep going. We have to release the narrator. And that they're with me. That we're there with me. That doesn't help me at all. We're getting closer to the beacon, though. Came in too. And we're there with me. Wow, look at that. We have to keep going. It was authorized personnel only a while ago. Damascus. I can still hear the gulls. I can hear the clacking of the fence against itself. We're almost there. That must be our ultimate destination. There it is.
We will leave twin vapor trails in the air. White lines etched into these rocks.
Let's head on up.
Dear Esther, I have burned the cliffs of Damascus. I have drunk deep of it. My heart is my leg, and a black line etched on the paper all along this boat without a bottom. You are all the world like a nest to me. Eggs unbroken form like fossils, come together, send small black flowers to the air. From this infection, hope. From this island, flight. From this grief, love.
I think we all know what's going to happen here. We'll just be quiet and try to let it happen. But, I mean, he's climbing up. He's been saying it all along. Becoming a goal. It'd be like transcendence. And he has become the goal. You might be able to see the shadow there. as he passes over the rocks. He has become the gull, and he's going to be flying on. He's just flying over the beach of his grief. It's where he's grieved for so long. There's the shadow, if you caught it right there, real fast. He has become the gull. Flies over the Armada. There's the last one. And he flies out.
Come back.
Come back. And that's the game. Now, the game does something here that I have never seen before, to be honest with you. It makes you make the conscious decision to stop and thereby end your life, so to speak. So, yeah, there is nothing else here. We are done. You can still hear the sound effects going on, but there is nothing more to come. So that's the game. Yeah, exit to main menu here. That was quite an experience. I hope you guys did enjoy it. It's hard to really start putting the pieces together that were presented here. To be honest, when I played it through the first time, they made it a little bit more clear. Paul is, based on my interpretation, the first time he was the narrator. This time I'm not so sure. And then Jorgensen was the drunk driver last time. I'm like, my mind is boggling. It's hard to put it all together. And every time you play it, you'll get a new experience. And I think that's what's one of the beautiful things about this game, along with the environment and the ambiance and the story. It's quite a compelling story. Let's go ahead and show the credits while I have while I talk about. Let's let these run. Quite an interesting game. I really do enjoy it. I think it really does qualify as a game, even though I know a lot of people don't necessarily feel the same way. I feel like there is enough variance to it that it'll bring you back for more. It's something that I feel was beautifully done. I knew there were vocals. Clara, I'm on to you. It was you all along. University of Portsmouth. And then Valve, because this is available on Steam. Quite a game. And to be honest, I am a big fan. I didn't think I would be, but you know, just going through this once sold me on it, and going through it a second time makes me want to go through it a third time, to be honest with you, because every time I go through it, it brings a different experience to me, because everything is slightly different. So that is going to do it for these parts of Baller Does Something Random. This has been Dear Esther. Hope you guys have enjoyed these parts. I doubt I made very many jokes, so I don't hope you laughed, but I do hope you learned. And I hope to see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.